What will happen to India if gas and oil is not coming to India? This is the big question people are asking. We are supposed to lose 1 crore jobs in this country because LPG gas is not coming to the country. Petroleum is being rationed now in different forms. They are trying to make sure people are not hoarding. The Essential Services Act has been invoked. So, astrologically, what does this all mean? This is a big event, right? And it is connected with the war. So, let's see what kind of periods India is going through right now in the India's astrology chart. India is going through a Mars Jupiter period, January to December 2026. Already we are seeing a lot of difficulty here because of the war, which is not happening in this country, which is happening outside. And 17th February to 11th April 2026 is one of the Saturn periods. Saturn Pratyantar Dasha, Mars Dasha, Jupiter Antar Dasha. So Jupiter is placed in the 6th house in India's chart, and it is the ruler of 11th house of income. It is the house of 8th house ruler. So this rules banking sector. This rules income. This rules how the masses will behave. So the masses and the people are having tremendous difficulties, as you can see, because Jupiter is going to the house of obstacles in this chart. House of obstacles. Jupiter Antar Dasha. And Jupiter right now till May, it will help us a little bit because it is aspecting the 6th house. Jupiter right now we know is transiting through Gemini in the 2nd house of India. So till May, we are being helped in some way. After May also, I think Jupiter's transit to Cancer is going to help us in many big ways because Jupiter is going to transit over many of India's planets, giving them luck, giving them blessings. So somehow Jupiter's saving grace will be there since it's a Jupiter Antardasha. But I think the period till mid-April will be a bit uncertain. Delays will be there as far as actions from the government are concerned, actions from the people are concerned, actions from the establishments are concerned. Things will be slow till 11th April. So I would say manage somehow till 11th April. After that, things will start getting better for you. Saturn is transiting through the 11th house. Then this is going on from mid of last year till end of 2027. Saturn transit through 11th house. So it is going to affect India. In some way, it's also aspecting India's ascendant. So we can expect some major event in India. Let's check which date. I'm giving you some dates also. Right now, Saturn is at 8 degree. Yeah. So already the petrol event we saw. And that is one of the major events as Saturn is transiting and aspecting the Lagna. So this is one of the major event which is slowing down the country. Right? There can be other things also which might be seen. But in general, 11th house is the house of people, house of income. So people are not able to make income as Saturn is going through the 11th house of India. So as I told you, things are a little bit tight in the financial sector. Things are a little bit tight with the economy in this Jupiter Antardasha. Jupiter is not India's best planet. So I'm expecting next year things will pick up a bit more. This year we have to adjust and we have to manage, until 11th April, as I said, is a tricky period. Some changes are expected from end of May. End of May onwards, things might start getting better. Things might start getting more interesting as Jupiter transits over all these planets in our 3rd house, Cancer. Cancer, we have so many planets. That's why we are emotional, sentimental people. Suddenly something happens, we start running, we start hoarding, we start doing all these. Partially, these are emotional responses driven by fear. So emotionally, there's a lot of charge So the governments will have to handle the situation well because there are elections in some states, a lot of stuff is happening. So I would expect personally this Mars Dasha is financially it's a bit challenging, as I told you earlier, for businesses, etc. But also a lot of innovation will take place. So this LPG issue, this petrol issue, this will make people innovate, find new ways to cook, find new ways to utilize energy, new energy sources. Solar energy. We are a country blessed with sunlight, but we have not been able to tap into solar energy. And sun is kind of well placed in our country's chart. It is with Saturn, but also with Venus, Mercury, Moon. It is under the aspect of Ketu, but not very tight. So it is good. Sun energy, solar energy is the future. So we can think of tapping into solar energy in this year, and that will start happening. People will install solar panels because we don't know what will happen. If the non-renewable energy fuels, etc., are not there, we have to use solar. We have to use batteries which can be charged by solar. So all this market of energy is the biggest market. In one of his podcasts, Nikhil Kamath said that this is the area where we need to invest. And sometimes, the whole little bit, it might sound like a conspiracy, but sometimes the whole system is arranged in such a way that, we have Rahu on the Lagna. So people are selfish. They try to, the people, even on the top, they might be selfish and they want to build their own nest, their own, businesses. So maybe, these kind of shortages, they also become opportunities for them to build new businesses based on energy. So that is going to be a big business in the days to come. Mars is with Uranus. Mars Dasha is for 7 years. I've already made another video on this about Mars Dasha, July 24 to June 2031. 2024 to 2031. This particular period, you will see Mars, the planet of action. It is also the planet of energy. It is with Uranus, the planet of innovation. So innovation in the energy sector, you are going to see in the days to come. I've already been saying this. Innovation with businesses, innovation with how we deal with foreign countries. Our foreign policy is going to drastically change in the days to come. So I'm not very pessimistic about this, but yeah, financially, with your money, with your investments, be very careful where you're putting your money. Be very careful because things can go up and down. Already the banks are not showing a big amount of profit. At least the private banks are not showing big amount of profit. So financial sector, business sector gets affected. Mars is a malefic sitting in the second house of money. So little bit of that issue is there, losses in the financial sector and all of that we can see, but it is not yet a dire situation. But if this energy demand is not met, if fuel does not come, whether this is artificially created or not, we cannot say, And right now, Ketu, very important planet. I forgot to tell you this combination. Those who are astrological students, please note this. Right now, if you see transits, Mars opposite Ketu, eclipse is just over on the Leo Aquarius axis. Mars, Ketu opposite to each other. Leo Aquarius axis. So what's happening here? We are seeing Mars hitting Rahu, Ketu. This is the Angaraka Yoga. And this is going on as we speak right now. So as this Angaraka Yoga ends, I think things will start getting better. And this Angaraka Yoga has brought a big energy crisis to India. Mars, Rahu together, opposite Ketu. This is very important factor why some of these things are taking place. Sun is inching towards Saturn in the days to come. But that all these things will start getting better. We might see some protests. We might see some violence because of this situation of frustration. But I think overall it should come in good stead from mid of April. So let's take mid of April as the time when things will start getting better. For end of May, we will have some new changes, and I think some good things will also come as Jupiter transits over all these planets in third house from mid 2026 to mid 2027. So with this short analysis, I hope you have understood what I'm saying. And if you have any questions, please post in the comments. If you want to connect with me for readings, please do so. And I hope I've explained to the best of my ability. All the best.